There we go. It is Tuesday. It is 6:15. It's a bit weird to be streaming right now. But I did promise a stream should my Discord account once again be normalized. The account has been normalized. I've gotten my account back. So we will be streaming some Fallout New Vegas. The other reason being that I just need a break from economics. And this is as good a break as we're going to get. So, yeah. Hi, Mandy. I actually want to go ahead and try something, since you are in chat right now. How does this sound? Does this sound better or worse than I normally sound like? Before I continue on, I'm checking something here real fast. No difference, then I will kick out the mono. I guess. Okay, then I'll kick out the mono now. That was always on there because the voice was a bit weird. And that no longer is the case. Yeah, I hope your test on your end worked. Let me see here. Let me actually go ahead and do the quest that we have here anyway, since we are here. And we still have Rex as well! Yay! So yeah, so yesterday we did a lot of prep work for the achievements. There we go. There's the Professor quality eye. And yeah, today we are hopefully going to get at least 2 of them. One of them being the snow globes, and the other one being the whole gangs here. And who knows what else we might grab. But yeah, Discord account finally back up. Very happy with that. I immediately did some additional stuff to make sure that it can't be taken away from me again. Did have a small hiccup today at around 5 PM. But I assume that that was perhaps some kind of botnet trying to access the account. And yeah, so everything has hopefully been set back. If you are listening to this or watching this and you are, hey, Tribe hasn't given me an apology yet, just mention it. And I will go ahead and put it. And I will go ahead and just put the apology where it belongs. As for now, I think we need to go ahead and walk around this. Which is not what I distinctly remember happening. But then again, I normally don't really go to Jacobstown too much. Since most often I'm just kind of faffing about. And not actively trying to level up to a point where I can do stuff like the Divide. So yeah, the general idea is going to be from level 20 onwards, we're going to be taking a side track into getting all the DLCs done. Which will hopefully get some achievements going as well, mostly the damage achievements. And then we will go ahead and enter the Divide. Now I believe that the Night Stalker's cave is right here. Yes it is. Charles the cave.
Oh, don't you worry about me, dearie. Your grandma knows how to stay quiet.
I love Lily. She is absolutely amazing. Well, that was a bunch of bunks. And that means I can go ahead and eat more food. Let me see here. Try the campfire, nothing here, nothing here. Seems like we need to go deeper into the cave. Oh! Rex! Oh my... Oh god! I accidentally hit Rex right there. Oops. That was not what I intended. Yeah, there are a couple of them right there. That still goes. Very annoying. Bonk. And I'm going to get ourselves a... Nice, which isn't helping much. It's beer nuts. There we go, bonk. That is the point that I want to see. I'm kind of trying to see if I can find anything. There's definitely some rolling happening. Having a super mutant grandma. Something about that is just absolutely amazing. I don't know why. I just love the super mutant grandma. Ow. Whomst the fuckers? Ah, there we go. Okay, so for you, go ahead and quickly use something else. Like I said, that works. Is this a small little side quest? It's not really needed, but I believe you can use this to go ahead and activate Lily's. Believe. There we go. It's got potential cost for the mutants. Nice talk on mutations, but I'm not certain if that is it. Let's go down a bit more. See here, because I feel like there might be more going on here. See what's more. What else is in this cave? There we go. There's another swirl. Oh, this is another way down, I guess. Gotcha. Gotta grab open the ammunition box. I will probably go for a one-handed one when I actually do the hardcore mode, for the simple reason that it is easier that way. Okay. Because then I don't have to worry about ammo weight. Which for multiple reasons is going to be really useful. Anyway, let's go ahead and go back to Charleston. And work from there. Yeah, like I said, we need 2 more companions. 2 of them are going to require a bit more work. We have Raoul, who is at the top of a massive mountain full of super mutants. And we have... Cassidy, who requires that we do a few side quests for her. So that's going to be mostly it.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Yep, now the tuned up stealth boy, the night stalker.
There's still power, but the casing is cracked. I'm astonished that exposure to the stealth radiation could induce mutations so rapidly. More importantly, this explains why my research into this group of Night Stalkers hasn't come up with a cure for the Nightkin. There's only one avenue left for me. I need to run the Mark II test on Lily. It's the only way.
Why Lily and not some other Nightkin?
Lily is eccentric, certainly, but I've never felt she was dangerous. More importantly, she asked if she could help me in some way. I've told her about the risks, and she still insists on helping me.
Alright, what are the risks?
Possibly immediate and permanent metal damage. There's a reason the Stealth Boy Mark IIs never got beyond the prototype stage. Lily already has a pre-existing condition, and the experiment will likely make things worse for her.
Ooh, well, I need to think about it.
Once you're done...
My, but that lucky 30...
Do you still want to help Dr. Henry run this experiment?
Of course, dearie. I know it's dangerous, but it'll all turn out for the best. You'll see. I'll go to him now. It would be rude to keep...
Okay.
The equipment is hooked up.
Go ahead.
Very well. Please stand back. I don't want any erroneous readings. You're welcome to stay and observe it. All right, power on the Stealth Boy, Lily.
Turning it on. Feels strange. Strange but good.
Rex is not happy with what's going on.
Try thinking aggressive thoughts now. Think about smashing a rad scorpion.
Lily smash! Yeah!
How are those readings looking, Calamity?
Stealth field is stable, and the readings are clean. Gamma wave activity is 0. Odd, but everything looks right.
All right, we're done here. Go ahead and power the Stealth Boy down, Lily.
Oh, I liked having it on.
I'll get back to you on that in a moment, once I've analyzed the results.
Well, well, congratulations on getting the Mark II prototype functioning, Doctor. Now, just hand it over, and we'll be on our way. My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the Stealth Boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides.
Uh-oh. What are you planning to do once you have the specs?
There are caches of Stealth Boys out there. With the Mark II in hand, it shouldn't be difficult to upgrade every one of them.
Why are the Night calling in here in Jacobstown in the first place?
The Stealth Boys we use have cumulative adverse effects on our minds. Jacobstown was supposed to be a sanctuary, a place to find a cure. Instead, we wait and wait. I'm sick of waiting.
See, the Mark II Stealth Boys are even more dangerous than the standard Stealth Boys.
Our lives, our decision to make. We're tired of sitting around in Jacobstown, waiting for a cure.
I don't have the cure just yet, but he's almost here.
No more negotiating and death.
I'm sorry, but you're not...
I knew humans could never be
Ooh! Oh! This counts.
I keep
Oh.
hearing about some courier making a fuss over... Marcus isn't going to be happy about the deaths, but I guess they were unaware.
Oh, this
At
counts
least
as
I
a
got
power
lot of useful
fist.
data from the experiment. This brief test might not yield a cure anytime soon. Perhaps Lily might be willing to wear the prototype for a longer
I have
duration.
an idea suddenly.
The data would be invaluable.
But what will happen to Lily?
Permanent damage to her mind is a certainty. Even the cure won't help her.
What do you want to do?
I'm close to the cure.
Sure.
Very well. Primm has a new sheriff. That should keep the powder gangers away.
There we go. That's level 13. Let me see here. Speech is seemingly becoming a harder and harder issue. Let me see here. Melee weapons. Oh, hang on. There we go. And then let's add one to energy weapons just to get that to 30. Okay, so Lily has now been gotten technically into the crew. If not, then we will deal with that later. Next up is Raoul, who is... Let me see here. Yeah, it's going to be right here, so I have to go through Sloan. That is going to be fun. Because Sloan is the last outpost of civilization. At least, as far as everything is concerned, that isn't a Deathclaw. So we're casually walking to Sloan right now. Oh, it seems like he had... oops. There's been... 1 second. It seems that the hacker had also locked out Masu. Oops. There we go. There we go. Seems like something went wrong there. Okay, so anyway, that is one more person that still needs to get back here. Also, hi, Claros. We are getting the gang back together, which means we're going to be hitting and punching a bunch of super mutants with fists. That's going to be fun, because we need to go there. And the reason for that is because of a lovely radio signal. Oh, Marcel unfriended me when he saw that I was hacked. Nah, no worries. So this power fist will also count for the, if I remember this correctly, will count for the GRA stuff. Also, it's a powder ganger. Also, I have Rex. Say hi to Rex. Rex is a happy little boy. I need to go ahead and say one more thing to Monster real fast. There we go. So yeah, anyway, like I said, roll. Nah, I'm not getting Bloody Mess. I mean, Bloody Mess is fun and all, but I feel the fact that it almost always happens just kind of breaks immersion to some extent. Anyway, Sloan, right here. Why? Besides, we're not going to be punching the powder gangers, we're going to be punching the super mutants.
Civilizing Primm will show what we can do for everyone.
It's a required bug. Yeah, not for me. I mean, I've played Fallout 3 for New Vegas and 76 so much that Bloody Mess, like, it's fun and all, but sometimes I just don't want to deal with it during a playthrough. Anyway, say hi to Sloan. Hello, Snuffles. XP to be injured. Clean the wound with antibiotics and expertly bind Snuffles' injured leg. There we go. That's a free 27 experience. So yeah, say hi to Sloan, the last outpost before death and claws.
Man, I wish I'd stayed back in California some days.
Hold up. There are death claws all over the damn place north of here. I'd turn back if I were you. if you want to get to New Vegas, you're better off heading east from Prim.
Dus kan ze
and
maar
then
zeggen
moving
in
north.
het stad. I mean,
It's
hey,
a
you do you.
lot safer.
I can't actually use console commands right now because, you know, that will invalidate the achievements for this round, and I would have to restart the game.
I didn't realize the problem was that serious. Thanks. That beast helps keep spirits up around here.
Okay, where did the death class come from?
They moved into the quarry after the powder gangers came through and made off with most of our dynamite. We shut the quarry down while we waited for the NCR to get us some more blasting sticks. But now the death claws have shown up. The NCR is a no-show. And my men and I have got nothing to do but sit on our asses all day. It's damn frustrating.
Alright, so I could take out your death claw.
Have you ever seen a death claw? They're taller than a man and far, far stronger and faster. And there's a whole pack of them out there. You'd have to be the meanest, toughest, roughest bastard in the wasteland to have any chance against them, and I don't think that's you. You'd need to take out the pack leaders, a mother Deathclaw and the Deathclaw alpha male.
Once I get a fat man, we will go boom on them. Okay, have you had problems with Deathclaws before?
We'd see them occasionally, but they didn't seem too keen on getting too close to the quarry. Not sure if it was the noise or all the workers. I can't believe that an entire pack moved into the quarry.
Look, well, go get my eyes poked out. Okay, have fun.
New Vegas.
Let me see here. Goodbye. I get the feeling that Klaros is preparing his own stream. Let's go into avoid the death claws. I'm not certain what Klaus is going to be doing, but it sounds absolutely horrifying, to be perfectly honest. Oh, it's a bunch of rare scorpions. Oh, you have an appointment. Ah, never mind, that explains it. Oh, yeah, that's right, it's Scorpion's gully, I believe. Look at me have anti-venom. There we go. There we go. Oh look, it's Hidden Valley! I wonder if we might have something to do here at one point or another. Anyway, let's go ahead and go to Doggo learned flying indeed. So yeah, anyway. No, I'm not 100% certain if this counts for the GRA, but it is a GRA on it, so... And besides, we're going to need this anyway to go ahead and punch a bunch of people. Let's check for possible tumor. Oh boy, that... Oh! That does not sound good. That does not sound good at all. In that case, I wish you the best of luck.
This is a dangerous place, human, especially for your kind. I suggest you turn back. There's nothing good waiting for you further on.
What makes this a dangerous place?
You must have heard her radio broadcast. Though why a human would follow her invitation here is beyond me, unless you didn't listen very closely. The voice on the radio belongs to Tabitha, the supreme commander of Black Mountain, or as she calls it, the state of Utopia. She took control of this place almost 2 years ago. The super mutants here do whatever she says, and she says humans are to be killed on sight.
Sounds like you've had enough of Tabitha. What if I had some help? What if you had some help?
Help would improve the odds. Help might just make the difference. Alright, if you're good enough at what you do to meet me in the village up near the peak, we can talk further. I'll have a plan by the time I see you, if I see you. Good luck. It's gonna be a lot harder for you to get up there than it will be for me.
Yeah, I need to get my eyes checked out again as well, Klaus. I did, the thing is that, like, I got basically the message at the beginning of September, like, hey, you need to get your eyes checked out because stuff is going faster than expected. But, like, then sickness happened and university and all of this bullshit, so I still need to do that. Also, you might notice that there is a completely new type. Oh god, oh, that's a minigun. Oh no, never mind, it's just incineration. There we go, Vault 13's Revenge! Yes! We can go ahead and get a bunch of these done. Don't mind me. Just, but yeah, good, anyway, good luck, Laros. Like, you're going to need it. Also, and me, thank you. And, please, I think I speak for everyone when I say, you know, make sure that you don't die. That would be a bit of a shame. Yep, good luck, Lars. Let us know how it went. Thank you. Oh, I can just go to get rid of the ammo in a bit. I mean, Rex is a good boy. Rex is a very good boy. I believe there is going to be a trap up ahead. What the fuck? Thank you, Rex. I guess. Yeah, that looks like a... Let's go ahead and continue up on the path ahead. So yeah, fun times for everyone. Couple of patrol posts here. We are, how far are we into the mountain? Also, there is something else that I need to go real fast. Which is, I have a paper with all of the, there we go. No, that's not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is a handy dandy little message that I wrote myself about where all of the snow globes are. The problem is that I need to find it first. I'm not going through everything. There we go, found it. This way I can go ahead and write all of this down. So we've gotten the strip, we've gotten the test sites, got the mounters. No, wait, we didn't actually get the strip yet. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Got the test site, we've got the Charleston, we've got Good Springs. Moment forward, Hoover Dam, Nellis Air Force, and the strip. And I'm not certain where. Oh yeah, the strip is, I believe, like in. Oh yeah, the strip is in the Vault 21 thing. And I mean, let's go ahead and punch some more people. I'm in the mood for punching. La 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 la. It's the revenge of the hammer. There we go. Go to get some more food. Might be a good idea to just put that off. No need to listen to the propaganda. Now, just for reference, right over there are a couple of mutants. We will deal with them at a later point for the very simple reason that they have their own special requirements. So, let's go ahead and get ourselves a Cameron lunch. And a beer. Because why not? Pick a steak. You have discovered Black Mountain. No idea what happened there, but hey. Boom. Well, we're coming to save you. There we go. Also, for those of you who don't know, Vault 13 is the first ever vault in Fallout history, which is in the vault that the vault value comes from in Fallout 1. In Fallout 1. And the reason it's called Fallout 13's Revenge is because part of the story is that super mutants are trying to figure out the location of Vault 13 so that they can turn all the inhabitants into super mutants. So that's why it's called Vault 13's Revenge. Because we are basically punching people. We are basically punching mutants for daring to be close to us. I wonder if... Nope, that's not going to work. God damn it, that is not going to be working. Rex is being a very good boy. There we go. There we go. That is 9 out of 15. Don't worry, there are a few other places with super mutants. Now, one thing we do need to be worried about is the fact that there is going to be someone right there with a very trigger-happy finger and a rocket launcher. So we are just gonna go ahead. Also, this is one of the places where a nuclear warhead fell. So keep that in mind. As for why there's all of a sudden like this massive amount of rats, that's because right there is a nuclear impact crater. Now, as for ways to get around the issue of... There we go. Let's see if this works. It does. I'm trying to kind of avoid, if possible, the massive angry super mutant. Radiation level has increased, I'm aware. If that is part of the tribe bot, then Mandy, I want you to delete that feature like right the fuck now. Definitely isn't good. Oh, never mind, you're up to left. No, Mandy, no! Bad Mandy!
I'm ready to get started if you are. Here's the plan. The gate to Tabitha's compound is guarded by several Nightkin, all of them using devices that make them invisible. I'm going to draw them away from the gate by telling them I spotted an intruder in the village. Then you slip in.
Okay, I can make the work.
Good luck. We're going to need it.
Indeed. Neil! Neil! There we go. Uh-oh. There we go. Bonk. Was that Sonic? Why, yes, it was. That worked. Okay, so that right there is a very, very, very angry person that is going to try and kill us. Like right about immediately. Do I have a stealth boy? I do not. I really at some point should go ahead and get myself a stealth boy going. What the Rex? What Rex? What the actual fuck was that just now? See that one, no? Apparently not in the inventories. Also, Rex, did you just fly? Right, Rex just flew. Rocket power Cyberdog, indeed. Anyway, let's go ahead and deal with Habitat. I should mention the electrical switches are not part of the main game. But they are really helpful. Okay, so we need to go ahead and let me go ahead and unlock this. Oh yeah, that's right. We haven't hacked any. So you're cheating? Not really. I mean, if you want to call it cheating, then call it cheating, but I don't think it is. Because we're in the storage space. Treasure hunt. Let's see what this is. Oh, Jesus! Okay, that actually scared the fuck out of me just now. Wendy, I think that your bot is working. No worries about it, Mandy. Anyway, the bot is working. I think we know that much. Stuff I hit. Your benevolent overlord. Oh, look at Rex being a. It's 40 minutes. I mean, it is still there. That's a plus. Let me go ahead and see here. I do like this though. Like this is like a fun little. If you so desire, of course, you can just partake in this little hunt. Thank you for the missile. The robot lies inert on the table, giving no indication of having worked recently or ever. A nameplate. Fail with Rhonda if you knew more about how robots worked. Okay, what is my science at the moment? My science at the moment, I believe, is... Skills, science, is 40. Okay, I kind of want to say, like, if it would have been higher, I... Oh, never mind. There we go. You quickly assert that the robot's current AI state is set to hibernate, likely a self-defense mechanism after the unit suffered catastrophic damage. Whoever repaired it probably didn't know how to reset this AI after flipping the right. We needed 60 science to realize that we needed to flip a switch. Sure.
Thank you very much. My internal clock says it's been 6 years, 52 days, 40 minutes, and 13 seconds since I last spoke to her. I hope she hasn't gotten lonely.
Oh! Okay, got it just on that. Gotcha. Trunk requires key. Anyway. Ooh, that is a bunch of bottle caps. Thank you. And some... Oh, never mind, that's empty sarsaparilla. I don't need empty sarsaparilla, damn it! Requires to get a key. Is that the sound of a key? That was not the sound of a key. I mean, look at the bright side, Mandy. At the very least, it activated, if a bit late. It's a plastic explosive. Nice. Let me see here. This is probably meant to keep the super mutants busy. Also keeping me rather busy, to be honest. Where could the key be? Certainly not there, it seems. Are you in the key? Are you in here? No, I'm certain there must be some clue somewhere.
Rhonda?
Tabitha, hello!
You?
It is Mistress Tabitha. How I've missed you so. This stranger here fixed me up right as rain. Is he a friend of yours?
Hello.
I don't know how to thank you for bringing Rhonda back to me, stranger. Here, take this. I won't be needing it anymore.
Oh, thank you. Does this mean you're not going to kill me?
No, of course not. I don't know what I'm gonna do now with Rhonda back.
Mistress Tabitha, we should be heading off. Our journey has been much delayed, but we can catch up if we hurry. Come along now.
I
Rhonda.
like the fact that he's just so optimistic. Also, we've gained karma! Yay! And we leveled up! Yay! Let's go to get science up to 50 now. And let's go to get unarmed up to 41. Let's see what are the current ones. Purifier. 50% with melee against Centaurs, Night Stalker, Spore Plants, and Feral Ghouls. Yeah, but Feral Ghouls are going to be killed in a different manner. Fast Metabolism, you gain 20% health bonus. Let me see here. Finesse of high chance equal to this additional 5%. Even though they don't tell you that, actually, it is an additional 5% bonus, because the bonus depends on your luck. Ignore an additional time when using shotguns, regardless. Oh, this is going to be very useful indeed. Is there anything with, I mean, caps aren't really a problem at this point. Explosives 20. Let's just go with the get strong back. Simply because... why not? If this was a different game, I would believe that this is an enemy, but alas, it is not. Come on. Come on. That works. Okay, let me go and get all of this so that I can go and repair that. Right about immediately. So mod this. I can't actually mod this. I'm gonna need to go to buy myself some mods at some point. Because that's also one of the achievements that I need to get. Gotta get to the farm rival. There we go. Now let's go ahead and take a look at Sabotage stuff right there, and then let's go ahead and save for all, shall we? Which makes 6 members of a merry gang of idiots. Oh, okay, we can never enter this place now. Okay, fine by me. Roll. Oh. Tabitha! Oh, Christ, don't tell me. Okay, never mind, there we go. Hello? Aha! I have now found a way to go ahead and pickpocket stuff. And I'm very happy with that. But yeah, as for economics, I'm not gonna be doing much today. I'll have like 4 hours of lectures I still need to watch, but I'll deal with the rest tomorrow. Anything interesting here? I mean, a bunch of armor. Repair no trade. Okay. Roll. Hooey. I know you're in here. Okay, let me go ahead and recycle some of the stuff. I might have to go ahead and look this one up because I don't remember. Can be locked requires a key to open. Okay, give me one. We're gonna go ahead and look this up together. We're not gonna be looking up this up together. 1 second. Because Raoul is apparently a key lock and I don't remember the key. And that sucks. Back mountain. But in the sea, Black. There are. Why are there 2 locations called Black Mountain? This isn't cool. Entering the fire, the road, the closest building to the player will lose a potential companion. The illuminous courier must have either a or no technical or key to open the door, or must access the second terminal near the building's entrance to reach entry 6 gives Corey the password, which is to unlock the door without hacking the terminal. Gotcha! Okay, I see what I did wrong. Also, let me go ahead and quickly do something here. I mean, Mandy, if you want to make it like... I mean, I'm not gonna go ahead and be here and tell you how to do your bot, but like, if you... I want to be really authentic to the name... We're going to be having an evil bot, and I'm not certain how useful that would be. Anyway, let me go ahead and... Terminal... 6... I should have just looked at this earlier. Why is the password 123456789? Never, ever make your password 123456789. Seriously. Engage lock. Oh, cooey.
Took you long enough, so can I go now?
Where are you?
Name's Raul. Raul Alfonso Tejada. I'm the mechanic around here.
Hello. The why does your jumpsuit says Miguel?
Probably because it used to be Miguel's. Whoever he was. How about if you let me go, huh, boss?
You're the mechanic around here?
No. No, boss. I'm a prisoner of the crazy super mutant with the wig and the glasses. I was kind of hoping you were here to set me free. But maybe I'm not a pretty enough damsel for that. Huh?
I already like Rule. What do you mean it took me long enough?
Sorry. I assumed the only reason you'd fight past a horde of super mutants and pick the lock on my cell is if you heard my cry for help on the radio. But maybe you're just sightseeing. So since the door's open and all, can I go now?
Enjoy your freedom.
Alrighty then. I'll just head out, alone, by myself, into the dangerous waste.
Actually, do you want to tag along with me?
Anything's better than staying here.
There we go. That is number 6 out of 7. Let me go to do this. That way I can actually see that something is happening here. There we go. I can actually see how long I've been streaming for. So, this is Raoul. Raoul has an interesting little backstory to him.
Not to worry, boss. I'm sure killing the boss of one of the families will in no way...
Also, he's a sarcastic asshole, just like me.
...against you and your loved ones.
Tell me about yourself.
Sure, boss. What do you want to know?
So, who are you?
You forget about me already, boss? My name...
Okay, anything else you want to share?
Boss, usually when somebody gives you a name and nothing else, it's because that's all they want to give you.
I have some questions I'd like to ask.
Questions, boss?
Can you tell me about anything about Mr. House?
Just how old do you think I am, boss? Because I can pretty much guarantee I'm older than that. Let me tell you a story from before the Great War. Everybody knew Robert House. He was a genius, a superstar. Founded Ramco at 22. Dated Hollywood starlets, the works. They say he saved Las Vegas. I was in Mexico City when the bombs dropped. Even from there, we could see House's defensive rockets shooting down the incoming missiles.
Wow.
Everybody assumed he died in the war. Maybe he did. But his robots are still out there roaming the waste. And now, a Mr. House rules New Vegas.
Maybe there's a connection. Can you remember anything else about Robert House?
I remember there were some weird stories about him, especially near the end. There was a tell-all in El Periódico de las Aburridas by a starlet House dated. She said they never, don't make me spell it out, boss. Anyway, she said all he wanted to do was scan her brain and make her dress up in different outfits.
That's sickening.
It was quite the scandal, at least in the Latin American tabloid journalism.
Tabloid journalism never fails to to be right for
Maybe
once.
not. Maybe the new guy is just a clever raider chief with knowledge of history. Maybe he just left instructions for his robots to carry out in his name. Or maybe Robert House uploaded his brain pattern into a computer and rules to this day a godless, soulless machine god. Maybe the whole thing's a crazy coincidence.
So here's the thing, this isn't actually that weird of an idea in the Fallout universe. The reason I'm saying that is because in a surprising twist of fate, there actually is in the Fallout canon someone that did just that. In fact, in Fallout 4, we've actually gone over that. In Fallout 4, there are people in the Far Harbor DLC that have actually uploaded their brains. This isn't as weird a thing as it would be under any other circumstance. It kind of says something that this is a game where they want to put... Anyway. Anyway, Annabelle, ik kan niks van jou, Annabelle. Let me go ahead and the missile launcher. Actually, I can keep the missile launcher, maybe. Compass of the Fallen. It's not really all that useful. What is the actual challenge? Let me see here. Track and check timing. I'm dying, 8 months of a living. That's not what I'm looking for. Overkill, there we go. No, it needs to be fat minds or fat mans. Okay. Anyway, roll. Oh, hang on. Oh, there's a saver that's empty. A bunch of dirty bottles and sugar bombs. Yay! Okay, so next up, let's go ahead and start Heartache by the number. For the very simple reason that we need to do that in order to get Cass, which is the last person that we need for the whole gangs here. There we go.
Hey there. Here's the rest of the payment.
Hey Ringo, how are you doing? So what's next for you?
I'm getting ready to run a caravan up towards Utah. There's a town called New Canaan, which is supposed to be pretty prosperous. The Crimson Caravan doesn't have any branches out that way, so it'll be up to me to get things started.
Alright. It is, to be fair, late at night, so no one is actually in the office. Mrs.
Civilizing.
Welcome to
McLavery.
the Crimson Caravan Company,
McLaverty.
New Vegas branch. What may I do?
I'm looking for work, miss.
I'm afraid we have no current openings for caravanners or guards, but I am in need of a runner.
Well, I'll take it. What do I need to do?
Deliver this invoice to Dr. Hildern. You can find him somewhere inside Camp McCarran.
Thank you.
It's been a...
But in order to do that, we first need to go ahead and say goodbye to Raoul.
I can't believe we were allowed inside the Lucky Third. Good call. Hey,
And we then need to go to the Lucky 38 first. For a very simple reason, which is that Hildren is actually one of the triggers for one of two campaigns, and I'm not certain which one it is again.
Please do not stand in the fences.
But I'm gonna go ahead and make a guess here. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It is that simple.
Where to, partner?
There we go. Residential Suites.
High roller suite.
Hey, look at that. It is everyone. Okay.
What's up?
Hi, buddy.
It could be better. But really, a courier, doctor, and a cybernetic dog. After we deal with the whole imminent conquest of New Vegas problem, we should open an act at the top.
I'm so sorry. I just love the snarkiness of the entire thing.
Where to, partner?
Oh yeah, right. I also need to go ahead and now that I'm here.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Oh yeah, right. We also need to do a thing. I'm so sorry. I just love the fact that it is acknowledged that we have Rex with us, and that Rex apparently doesn't even count. It's like, oh yeah, Rex is here. Okay. It's like, okay, have a dog. I'm like, okay, here's the dog. Emily, where are you? Okay, thank you. There we go. That is a very quick lesson. Anyway, let's...
The strip's not about...
Let's go to Camp McCarran. Although I think that the game might have crashed based on the fact that the audio suddenly glitched out. Which is part of the usual press conference. I'll sure that I'll go ahead and get a message about that in a bit. Okay, seems like the game has crashed. Don't worry, don't panic. This is normal. This just happens every once in a while. Like I said, the game is not officially designed for dealing with dual screen monitors. So, yeah. Every once in a while, it needs to get a kick up its ass. Every once in a while, it needs a reminder of who exactly is boss here. Stream followed New Vegas to your friends. I'm already doing so, Discord, but thank you anyway. You can depend on me. Cam again. Now there is a quest actually here later on, or we could be doing a quest right now that deals with the fiends, but I'm not doing that yet.
You have to hand it to the NCR. Get enough hands working together and they can make...
Now, like I said, it is entirely possible that I picked the wrong companion, but yeah, we'll deal with that once we deal with that. Also, for both the Legion run and the hardcore run, we will be taking the shortcuts that we haven't been taking in this run. So don't worry too much about that.
Morning.
A pleasure to meet you. I'm Dr. Thomas Hilder.
Why were you
Director of
scratching your balls just now?
OSI East. I presume you're here about Vault 22?
Actually, I have an invoice for you from Alice McLeverty.
From Alice? I'll see that she's paid right away. Crimson Caravan runs a tight operation. Even out here in the waste, wouldn't do to keep them waiting. Was there anything else? Or were you just here about the invoice?
You mentioned Vault 22. I might be willing to help.
Wonderful. Straight to it then. Have you signed the release forms? No? Doesn't matter. We'll keep that to ourselves. Vault 22. Where to begin?
Save the sales, Mitch. Just tell me what to do.
All right. Straight to the point. I believe that the inhabitants of Vault 22 unlocked the secrets of vegetative growth. Plants are spilling from their gate. No one tends them. No one waters them. Yet they multiply and spread in all directions. Find the reason for this miraculous growth, and I promise you the OSI will see that you are generously compensated.
Alright.
Good. No need to check in with the NCR authorities. I can authorize your payment from OSI accounts. Vaults typically contain a server room on a...
Tell me that you are being corrupt without telling me you're being corrupt.
Data. A computer room, you understand? Download all the information on the central server to your Pip-Boy. And you'll be certain to bring me any notes or samples that you find, won't you?
Anything else I should know?
I thought it was a fairly straightforward assignment. It's a simple question of retrieving the data, which shouldn't prove overly challenging. Downloading the data will be handled by your Pip-Boy. You might think of yourself as a mere means of conveyance. No insult intended, of course.
Thank you.
Best of luck to you. Not that...
Did Dr. Hildern... This really isn't any of my business, but... Did he give you a...
Yes, he asked me to get some data from Vault 22.
I shouldn't say anything. I know that. But you're not the first person Hildern sent out to the vault. There were a lot of mercs. One after another. None of them came back. Then about a week ago, there was a scientist, Keeley. She's unusual. Not the sort of person you'd expect. But she's an absolute genius, and he didn't mention her? Not even her name? Or any of the other mercs?
No.
But now he's hired you, which means one of two things. Either he heard back from Keeley, and she failed, or he's given up on her. Listen, I make a fair wage, but I'm not rich, not by any means. Maybe my kind of money wouldn't appeal to your average merc, but I'm willing to pay you.
I mean, I have more than enough money that I'm just doing this because I like it.
Isn't right leaving her out there. No idea if she's alive or dead.
Alright, I'll look for her.
I had a good feeling about you. Moment you walked in. I mean it.
Alright, thank you.
Right, good luck.
What's up?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm really very boring. You'd get better stories out of a Freeside junkie.
My boy, the only person that's boring is me in this conversation.
Oh, all right. I'm 30-ish. Well, late 30s. I was born west of here. I was an only child and spent most of my time with my mother. My father died.
That's a very vague answer.
Oh, and I like medicine and reading books about failed pre-war socioeconomic policies. Right now, I'm sure you're asking yourself, why hasn't some lucky man scooped this bachelor off his feet? Like I said, I'm boring.
I mean, Arcade, you are right up my alley.
Some people do. I just don't. Look, I appreciate that you're trying to be friendly, but I'd just rather not discuss.
Also saying, oh yeah, no, I'm born west of you. I'm like, yeah, that's a very vague answer because on a globe, everything is west of you in one way or another.
See you.
It's like, oh yeah, no, I live like west of you. I'm like, yeah, I also technically live west of Germany if you go around the globe more far enough. That's know you've delivered the invoice. Okay. Why is it in that case going to here? Shouldn't be any reason for that, right? Sure, I guess. I mean, hang on, we can just go ahead and go to the Crimson Caravan. McCaffrey! We have something for you that you will like, which is to say the invoice has been delivered, because I am now officially a courier, which is technically my designated job.
McLafferty's a hard boss.
Welcome back.
There we go, deliver the invoice.
Well, you've proven yourself reliable so far. Would you be interested in more important jobs?
Well, what other work do you have available?
As much as I like to handle matters personally, I can't be everywhere at once. There is a negotiation with a smaller trading outfit that I'd like resolved as quickly as possible. There's also the matter of Henry Jameson, an employee whose services I'd rather do without. His family connections make it difficult, however. And finally, I need someone to acquire the Gunrunner's manufacturing specifications. This job needs to be quiet. No alarms, no deaths.
Tell me about the negotiation.
There's a small trading outfit, Cassidy Caravans, that I'm interested in acquiring. They've been rather competitive, so it's time to buy them out. I have it on good authority that the owner, Cass, wants out of the caravan business. Cass frequently trades with the NCR, so you'll likely find her at the Mojave outpost.
Alright. Let me know about the problem with Henry Jameson.
The Jamesons are very wealthy ranchers back in Redding, California, and significant investors in the Crimson Caravan Company. I was pressured into posting young Henry as the manager of the New Vegas branch. As you can see, he wasn't exactly cut out for the job. He was much more interested in gambling and prostitutes, and because of his family, I can't simply fire him. Henry needs to be convinced to quit, one way or another. I won't have a useless employee on the company payroll.
Let me see. Oh, Mandy is streaming as well. Lol. What's the Gunrunner's job about?
The quality of the Gunrunner's armaments
that explains some stuff.
Manufacturing process. They craft all weapons on site. I want to know the secrets of their manufacturing process, which means you'll need to find some way to get inside their heavily guarded factory. I would greatly prefer that you perform this job undetected and without killing anyone, if it can be helped.
We'll just see what I can do.
She knows what she's doing, that's for sure.
There we go.
NCR will civilize all listeners.
Shush, try to listen to the radio.
Claim to have dined at the restaurant find the food appealing, but say many tables remain empty. Moving on. Citizens of Outer Vegas are flocking to the strip in droves amid a wave of terror caused by a band of raiders known as the Fiends. Those who can afford passports are saying the added security is well worth the price of admission. That's all for now. This is Mr. New Vegas saying, I'm just no good without you. Coming up.
There we go. That is the current news, which will be updated as you continue more and more quests, which is always a nice touch. It's been a staple of Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4. However, I find that in New Vegas it adds more weight because it isn't just, hey, here's a random story. It's now like, oh yeah, there is a war effort going on, and suddenly stuff is happening with that war effort. You know, if you want to check that out, you know, like, basically Mr. New Vegas feels like the most natural of the 3 radio DJs because the stories that he's telling you feel the most relevant as news stories. It's like, oh yeah, there's been a breakout. Oh yeah, there is a war going on. Oh yeah, you know, Hoover Dam is doing its stuff.
You come around like a bad habit. What's on your mind?
Camps and caravans sent me. They want to buy out your caravan.
They want to buy Cassidy Caravans? Don't they know it's burned to ash? No. Even times being what they are. Not sure I'm looking to sell. Even for all the whiskey in Reno.
Well, what happened to your caravan?
Mojave happened. Hit by raiders packing some heavy firepower. Can't believe the Crimson Caravan haven't heard. So if you want to buy all of Cassidy Caravans, you're looking at it. And what I got in my pockets. Still, as little as that is, not looking to sell.
So, even if you have nothing, you won't sell?
If someone came up to you and offered you 1,000 caps for your name, would you take it? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to hear your answer anyway. Point is, I made the caravan what it is. It's mine.
I have the offer letter here. It doesn't sound fair.
Alice McLafferty, eh? No, I see the zeros, and I know she's good for them. Still, it's not about the money. Dad'd spin like a twister if he ever heard I sold our name for anything.
Are you sure?
Look, I know you came all this way, and that takes some drive, especially these days. Just doesn't feel right. Trading history for a slip of paper.
This outro, let me see. So what you're saying, you're just gonna keep at it. This outpost is the last place you want to be trapped.
That's a good point. It's the caravan clearance that's got me stuck here. I'm sure this bar's getting tired of propping me up. Give me that paper. I'll put my name to it. No sense trying to hold the past between your fingers when it's nothing but dirt. All right. There you go. Caravan's yours. Feel kind of relieved, actually.
I like Cassidy so far.
Guess I didn't realize how much I was carrying around with just the name.
What will you do now?
No idea. Maybe head back west? Though the idea of heading back there with my tail between my legs isn't appealing.
You could come with me.
You got one.
Arcade, you have been... Arcade, where are you? Arcade, you are absolutely lovely, you are amazing, you might be the best person that has ever existed, but alas, it's time for you to paraphrase the point ways a bit. Cassidy?
You come around like a bat. No idea. Go with you.
Stay here, you know exactly what's going to happen day in, day out.
So fighting boredom is your argument, huh? Walking the Mojave with you can't be any worse than here, that's for sure. Alright, I'm in.
There we go.
Don't mind trailblazing as long as we got the ammo.
Here's the problem. I'm not certain if Rex at the moment counts as a companion. I don't think he does. And the reason for that. Okay, so something is going wrong here. This should now have activated the quest. And it is not activating for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and have once again another look at Fallout Wiki. Because this is not supposed to happen. New achievements. It takes achievements and trophies. Gang. The whole gang's here, there we go. Oh! That's because there's one more I need. I had forgotten about him. I am so sorry, Edie. How could I forget about you? I forgot our poor robot. How could I ever forget our poor robot? Science of 55, try to fix it. 2 sensor modules. Are there any sensor modules here, maybe?
That tower on the strip, the one you can see for miles?
Let me see here. What's my current stats on science? It's... Okay, so I need a bit more. Science... Technically I can go ahead and pop that for +1. But I feel that that isn't quite going to work out the way that I wanted to, because I'm going to be missing, I believe it is... let me see here. I can also see if I can... Hang on, I have an idea. So this, then I believe, adds... Yes, that is +1. And then let's go ahead and pop in a... Mentat.
I hear it ain't...
Run the bypass.
Sealed up, no
There we go, and let's repair this. There we go, that's the achievement. There's the whole gang's here. Makes beeping sounds. Companion Protocol Conflict Rex. Makes beeping sound. You can only have one follower at a time. I feel that something is bugged in regards to Rex, but I don't care. Hey, buddy. Wait, you've got a thing about people with hats. Same side, settle down. It's time for spotways. Let's go back to level 38. Thank you. Edie.
Some cons got cornered in the ruins of Boulder City.
Companion protocol begin. Oh, so you can get like... Oh, for some weird reason.
That's unusual.
Oh, that is interesting. Anyway, yeah, so that is the whole gang's here completed. So moving on to a new one. Let me go ahead and delete this real fast. Remove this. And that is not the legend. I am not even going to try to do the Legend of the Star right now. I believe it's Globetrotter. Let me check here. Yeah, that's Globetrotter. Luckily for me, Globetrotter isn't too hard of an achievement to get. Also, I need to update something here, which is number of achievements got. This goes to 54. There we go. There we go! Now, it might sound weird, but this can be done in less than 20 minutes. Because we need Hoover Dam, Mormon Fort, Air Force, Beals, and the Strip. Now, this sounds like a problem, because it's 4 locations, but we have already discovered, we know of 2 of them, and the other one we're going to need to get there for the main story in general. But the one that we're really looking at is Boulder City. So there are basically 2 more places that we haven't found yet that have a snow globe in them. Also, the Mantis have worn up, I'm aware. We are gonna go ahead and go to Hoover Dam. This is a location we can't do anything at the moment, because it is the last place you will go to in the main story. However, it has a snow globe, so we are gonna go there. It is also the reason that Boulder City was smashed in the first place, because they are close to Hoover Dam, which is happened during the first battle of Hoover Dam between the Caesar's Legion and the NCR. So that's fun. And there we go. And the thing here is I've played Fallout, or not Fallout, I've played American Truck Simulator, so whenever I go through the Las Vegas area, I'm like, oh yeah, I recognize this road. I've been here before in a video game. And that is just, and look at that beauty right there. This is the real reason people fight over the Mojave Wasteland. Just look at this beauty. 20th century engineering built in the 1930s to provide work during the Great Depression. It is absolutely and utterly gorgeous. As far as industrial design goes, there aren't many things quite like the Hoover Dam. There we go. That is our entire reason for being here for now. That is one more run to do for them. Like I said, it's gonna be done in less than 20 minutes. The next one is going to take a bit more, but isn't too bad. As long as we keep ourselves to the eternal rule of the boomers, which is stay on the left. What do I mean by that? Well, it's time for stuff to go boom. Oh, that's just a wild Brahmin. Okay. Edie. There you are, boy. So the moment thought we've walked past by multiple times. There is also one of the strip, and for that we need the mole rat branch. Okay. I have to admit, the sound is making me a bit queasy.
You're just in time for your
Oh no! It's a batshit insane Brahmin!
Someone's looking to cash their chips early.
There we go. So, with that, let us go ahead and go here. Because there is something called Nellis Air Force Base, which if you are, you know, in the Nevada, if you live in the Nevada area, you can know about it. Now it's time for stuff to go boom. And when I say boom, I mean boom boom. As in explosions, fun, explosions, happy fun times.
Whoa there, pal. You better slow down, or you'll get blown up like the rest of the idiots who thought they'd scavenge in Boomer territory. Now that I've got your attention, might you be interested in a little information? It'll cost you, but it's well worth the investment.
You can tell me, or you can tell the underside of my butt.
Whoa, simmer down. I'll tell you, I'm a gambler and a scavenger. I've made some cash from gambling, and some cash from reclaiming goods that are no longer being used. Now, do you want my help or not?
Thanks for the warning. What's going on past these signs?
Oh, lordy, lordy. You haven't heard of the Boomers?
I have not.
What rock have you been living under?
Thanks, mate.
They're a bunch of artillery-slinging, grenade-lobbing odd jobs camping out in Nellis. Wander into their territory and you're as good as mincemeat.
Thanks for the warning, but I'm leaving.
Suit yourself. Come back and see me when you get tired of picking shrapnel out of your backside.
Alright.
Welcome back. Have you...
Very well.
Well, I know the secret to get... If you make... Okay, here you go. That page has the details, but it's all... I'll be here watching, so I'll know if you've made it to...
Alright. Oh, hang on. I'm still wearing the stupid sexy way. Let's go ahead and switch it over to reinforced combat armor. Anyway, yep, let's begin walking. No, don't think, just walk. General rule of thumb, don't think, just walk. Haha! I made it! Everyone else is alive? Edie? You alive, buddy? You're alive. Good! We've made it. A lot of that for a snow globe. They probably don't want to fire too close to themselves. Hello. Hello.
Hold it right there. Don't you move. How the hell did you survive that bombardment?
Run, hide, run. It's on the timing.
But I had you zeroed in the whole time. Nobody's that fast.
No, you hadn't, because I was running past.
Now and I'll blow you to pieces.
Didn't come here to attack you.
Then just stay where you are. Raquel will be here any second.
Okay.
I'll take this from here. I'm Raquel, Master-at-Arms for the Nellis homeland. Mother Pearl, our eldest, wishes to speak to you.
Alright, lead the way.
Follow close and mind your behavior.
Welcome, child. Took your sweet time getting here, didn't you?
That, if...
I've been waiting a good 5 years for an outsider to come along and visit.
I just kind of want to allow this image to exist here for a minute. It is glorious. This is a glorious image. You did exactly roll out the red carpet.
Those howitzers of ours aren't just for entertainment, child. Explosive ordnance is what keeps the savages at a distance. Except you. There's something special about you, child, and it was the howitzers that gave you a chance to show it.
How might I be of assistance?
Oh, so many ways. Small ones to begin with, so we can get used to what it's like to have a outsider around and about. Should
What
that
did you
go
want to
well,
say, miss?
maybe you can help in big ways too. We'll have to see.
How can we trust each other if you're going to be keeping secrets?
You have to keep in mind that you're our first contact with the outside world since I was barely a woman. Seclusion has kept us safe, but the world around us is changing. Neon lights in the distance, patrolling robots, soldiers. My youngers think our guns can keep out the world, but I think we need to let it in just a little, or become its victim.
That is a surprisingly progressive worldview.
Of the world, child. Welcome to Nellis.
Where do I start?
You picked a good time to stop by, for we're swimming in problems. My youngers can tell you all about it. Raquel could use help with the bug problem. Doc Argyle has wounded he's tending to. And Loyal and Jack might be looking for help with some repairs. Or you could just go see Pete at the museum and hear the story of our people. All you have to do there is listen. Come and go as you like, help or don't help, I leave it up to you. But I hope you'll show my youngers that not every outsider needs to be blown up.
Alright. Hello. You are not Edie. You are Edie. Speaking of which, Edie, what do you have to tell? What do you have to say for yourself? Makes beeping sounds. You hear me? Confirmatory beeping. You know, I already like you. Edie is simple. He doesn't need so much. Ooh, Edie, you are going to be very useful. Hon.
I can take care of that robot problem for you. Just saying.
If you so much as touch Edie or so much as look at Edie, I will blow you up with your own weapons. What is my medicine skill? It's 30, yeah, I'm not gonna be doing anything though. Let me see here. I am looking for the museum here. It's the man's barracks. Nope. I was kinda hoping that by entering that building I would have entered it, that I would have made for a nice little children's barracks. The game is slowing down again. It seems like the game is slowly but steadily hitting its limit for today. Okay, let's go ahead and reset the game once more. The game today is just not being kind to me. Oh well. We will keep on trying. Phew. There we go. Let's continue on with New Vegas. For those of you who have just arrived, we are trying to get the achievement Globetrotter, which should be easy enough to grab. Where do we go? Ah, it is right here. Or is this? No, it's the medical station, I think. Yes, it is. That is a person. That is not a person, I believe. Ah, there we go. It's right there. Gotcha. I'm a derp. I mean, don't get me wrong, Nellis is like nice and kind and all, but I mean, what we really want here is thank you. I will come back here one day. Next up, it's the Mormon Fort, which is in yeah, let's go to the North Square. It's close enough to the Mormon Fort. That is 5. Don't worry, we will be getting the ones from the DLCs as well before we kill Mr. House. You are crippled. I will go ahead and have a nap in that case. I am no longer crippled. Now it is time for us to search for the... Where are you? Normally it's actually like very close to the entrance. Unless otherwise specified, so... Kinda confused as to where it is. I know that there is one in the Mormon Fort because I wrote that down while doing research.
Morning.
It's just that I'm not certain where it is.
Morning.
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 Morning. Are we all going to just keep saying morning to each other today? Okay, so that's a locker. That is... No, it's not here. Let's just go ahead and keep on searching. Yep. There we go, there's the Mormon Fort. That is 6. So we have the Mormon Fort, we have Nellis Air Force Base, and now all we need is the Strip. And the Strip is actually in a hotel. Because, of course, the New Vegas Snow Globe is in a hotel. However, it is not quite the type of hotel that you would normally expect. We are going to be breaking into a vault.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
Thank you. And why are we going to be breaking into a vault? Well, we are going to be breaking into a vault because somewhere in that vault is our precious. There you go. Freaking. Am I still wearing the sexy sleepwear? I am not. Good. Kind of want to say. That would have been a bit awkward. And there we have Yes Man. That's the top spin motor. This is the far edge. We are not going to go into there yet. We are instead gonna go into here. Because, in true Las Vegas style, the vault, the local vault, has been transformed into a casino. Or in a hotel, I mean. For the true vault experience. So, the story of this vault, and we will probably be hearing this at some point as well, is that this was a vault in which everything was decided by gambling. What does that mean? It means that whenever there was a dispute, people gambled. And whoever won was the person that decided, and whichever team won was the team that decided what would happen. So, then Mr. House came along and gambled for the vault itself. The vault lost. Now I hear you think, but that's a bit weird. And you're right, it would. Anyway, Mr. House won. At least one of his robots won, I presume. And, well, the rest is history. The vault has been put in with concrete, as you can see right here. Filled with concrete, and the rest was turned into a hotel. Although that doesn't quite explain the story of this room. Then again, I feel that the whole gambling thing might have been Not necessarily a misnomer, but it is pretty clear that there was more going on. Hi Kersha, how are you doing tonight? We are right now trying to break into a hotel that is also a vault. Because we need to find a snow globe. And I was just telling the story of this vault. And it's rather interesting method of determining conflicts. Also, how do I sound? Just, you know. Half sick, but still trying to do it. Ooh. I hope for you that that's over soon. But if I can help you feel better, then... You know, if I can help you feel better, then that is going to be absolutely amazing. But yeah, I hope for you that your thesis will be over soon, Kusha, even though I know that it's going to take another 3 weeks. And in the meantime, we are having this additional stream because I'm very happy that we are... Oh, there we go. This is the one that I need. Because I'm very happy that I got my Discord account back. We just need to rest precisely. Anyway, that's Globetrotter! Yay! And that's also 40,000 caps! Yay! Let me go ahead and update the achievement number to 55. And where's Globetrotter? There's Globetrotter. Let's remove that one. And let's go back to the usual one that we normally go to, which is... Is it pros only? It's not pros only. It is... Is it combat veteran? It's not combat veteran. It is... Up to the challenge, there we go. This is the standard one that we have whenever we aren't actively working... Not necessarily not actively working towards an achievement, but when we don't really have an achievement we can just get up and grab. So there we go. We are 20% of the way done with getting all of the achievements. And one thing that's very good is that...
Hey.
Hello. And one of the good things about this is that a lot of the achievements that we're going to... There are a couple that are very easy because they are just achievements for quests. So there are about 6 to 7 achievements that are simply, hey, do this quest, be happy. So the rest of them are either kill quests or DLC quests. For the DLC quests, we started... I did say at level 20, but you can officially start the DLCs at level 15. So we might start tonight with the very first one, where we move into the cloud. That's going to be interesting in that case. New Vegas, you okay, buddy? I'm just gonna wait it for a bit. New Vegas is not being okay. That is the third crash today. It seems like New Vegas today is just really not feeling up to it, and I'm not certain what it is. That is the third crash we had today, but I will go ahead and get my 3 hours in, one way or another. There we go. Not quite certain what it is though today. Like yesterday, the stream went like without a hitch, and all of a sudden, today is like, hey, let's just go ahead and break. There we go. Anyway, we are going to moving towards Angelo's because there's a quest that he has for us.
Damn slots are robbery.
They are, unless you have luck 9 like me. The arcade. Angelo.
Oh, hello, I am Michelangelo. How can I... wait. Are you here to deliver more billboard requests? Please tell me you're not a messenger on
You are the
behalf of
Robert,
Mr.
then yes. I am. Of course I act on behalf of Mr. House. Why else would I be here?
I am sorry. Meant no offense. The billboards are not ready yet. Please, I need more time, more materials.
Your failure will not amuse Mr. House. Unless I could be persuaded otherwise.
You've made your point. What would it take to convince you to keep silent until I manage to finish Mr. House's requests?
Have you seen the cost of pliers, duct tape, and saws recently? 300 caps.
Yeah, I imagine that it takes a lot to fill the void of such a bottomless soul. Take the caps and leave me to my sorrows.
Relax, I was just kidding. What's all this petting about Mr. House?
You were? Really? Okay.
I like the fact that I almost gave him a heart attack there. I don't know why, I'm in the mood for it. Where are you?
That's great to hear. Really great. I'm Sheldon from Vault 21. Although here I go by my artistic name, Michelangelo. So what brings you here?
You seem to be dread hearing about Mr. House's request. What's the problem?
It's this place. My inspiration ebbs and I don't know how to stop it. Oh, I can't feel the warmth anymore.
Sounds as if you don't like this place. What's wrong with it?
I feel haunted by something terrible. Working in such a huge workshop often makes me shiver. I can't even leave the strip.
So this fear of the outside world is draining your inspiration?
Yes, I think so. But please, keep quiet about it. Without inspiration, I'm as good as a tumbleweed drifting in the barren wasteland.
Why don't you pack up and return to Vault 21?
Wouldn't that be great? No, Mr. House filled it with concrete. Only a few rooms and halls remain. My sister was able to turn them into a hotel.
Okay, our artist, rare thing to see. What's your story? Artiste.
Well, not much, really. Vault 21 was my home. My dear home. I left it to explore the outside world. At first it was a marvel to behold. My inspiration flowed true, and its works caught Mr. House's attention. That's how I ended up in this place.
I guess you're having trouble with Mr. House's request, okay?
Most people don't
Let's talk about Vault 21, shall we?
understand what it means to grow up in a vault. Its corridors, its walls.
Also, you look like a vampire. You haven't mentioned that yet?
That feels safe, honest. But here, everything is huge and threatening. It's so empty that I think one of these days I'll just snap.
Do you know Doc Mitchell?
You mean Mitch? Oh, it's been ages since I've heard the name. My sister and I used to call him Mole Butt. Don't ask.
I will.
That was a long time ago. Before we exchanged the warmth of our home for the thin air of the wasteland.
Okay. Well, can't do anything with him yet. But I think with 35 science, I will. Of 35 medicine, I mean, not science. We already have 35 science. Why was I saying science? I don't know. Why do I keep talking? For reasons unknown, I keep talking. Anyway. Let us go ahead and... Actually... Hang on, I have an idea. Let me go back to the challenges. So that is... Crafty, play blackjack. Talk about owned. Vault 13's revenge. I have an idea. With which we can kick both. The same could be said of all religious weapons. And Vault 13's revenge. I'm trying to remember here. Where are the super mutants in the wasteland? I know that there are a couple out in Come Fly With Me, which is the red code test site. I'm trying to pick up a bit of... I know that there are... Christ. I believe Black Mountain, the ski resort and Come Fly With Me are the only ones. I'm trying to kind of think here. Where else will I find super mutants in the New Vegas wastes? I don't think that there is anything else. Oh, wait, hang on. I think I know what we can do. We can go ahead and deal with the sex robot. Yee. That is a sentence I did not expect to say tonight, with that happy yay next to it. Let's go ahead and deal with the sex robot.
Hey, pal.
Just to kind of go ahead and kick out some of the questions we still have. Because I'm trying to think here. When in doubt, exactly, Kusha. When in doubt, sex robot. Ignore the New Vegas radio, please. Because I'm kind of trying to think here. We can also start on some companion quests. I mean, we can at the very least get some companion quests activated, but then again, that went horribly wrong last time around. The thing is you kind of need to level up for a bit, without also accidentally killing off the chances for me to get my quests done. That's kind of the annoyance. Trying to think here, because we've been to over them, we've gotten the snow globes, which will be 14,000 pops each, or 2,000 pops each. So that's 14,000 in total. The sex robot will soon be done. Beyond the beef is technically something we can do when it costs that. It doesn't have any. I'm trying to think of like places with super mutants in them. Give me 1 second here. I am gonna go ahead and quickly activate a mod. Fallout New Vegas. I'm doing this live. Let's see here, posts. Oh, that's for the EMB graphics mod. Christ. Enemies with Thomas the Tank Engine. No, that's not happening. Hang on. Anti-crash. Do I have anti-crash on here? I should have anti-crash. And what is the other one? Fallout 4 GB. Do I have Fallout? I do not. Then that might be the problem. This is all happening live. You last downloaded a file on the... Oh! Okay. I should have known that beforehand. Doesn't quite officially read it. Which one do I need here? I don't know which one I need. Okay, apparently manual download, I guess. Okay, manual download. This is all antiquest mod warning may lead to game performance issues. Not quite. So we are doing this live on air. So I'll go on an additional 15 minutes in order to accept this. This is all happening live, and I do not care about the fact that this is all happening live. There you go. Give me 1 second. Fallout New Vegas EXE not found. Wait, are you serious? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. What do you mean not found? Copy. Okay, let's go back. Let me go ahead and see if this is all working. Okay, let me see here. Legitimate version. Place the EXE in the Fallout New Vegas game folder. Run it as an administrator. I see what the problem is. Okay, gotcha. This is, I mean, this is a thing that's happening right now. Yeah, then we go ahead and copy this, and let's go to gaming, Steam apps, common, Fallout New Vegas, paste. You are gonna go here. Press A key to continue. It's already been patched. Hopefully this will fix the issue. Let's see if this fixes the issue. In the meantime, while I'm here anyway, might as well go ahead and quickly check on one thing real fast. Okay, it's Canon. Because I need to know which one I need. And Welcome headquarters, Silver Rush. Tapping to the floor triggers dialogue with courier asking why there's. That's something we're going to need to do. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, so I did have the right person. It's just that, okay, good. Custody. Caravans. And I need you for Birds of a Feather. Oh, never mind. You can depend on me, I think. Okay, I was looking at some stuff. My apologies. What I was mostly looking at is some quest stuff, like where stuff needed to be and stuff. Boring stuff. It's basically like, oh yeah, what did I do wrong just now with one specific quest? Anyway, that was fun. There we go. Hopefully the crashes have been resolved now. Bonk. We are back with punching stuff. There we go. Have we still not done 10,000 damage? That sounds a bit unlikely. Oh well. Anyway. Run diagnostics routine, upload.
Fully integrated security technotronic officer active and reporting for duty.
That's a mouthful. Let's shorten it that to Fisto.
Yes, sir. Fisto reporting for duty.
Yay.
Please assume the position.
Suppose I should test you out before I head you to the garage.
Servos active. Operation complete. Thank you for your business.
I have many questions right now. I feel the need to just sit here for a moment and regret every single decision that led to this point. I can't feel my legs.
Numbness will subside in several minutes, awaiting further orders.
Port to the Atomic Wrangler. James Go to show new owner.
Yes, sir.
I regret every single decision that led to this point in time.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
Thank you. A full 30 bottle caps. I am rich. I fully regret every single decision that led to this point in time. From me joking about it, to me going on about it, to me actually putting and installing it. This was a mistake. This was a massive mistake.
You must have some real... Hey, chum.
I spoke with Julie Farkas. She says the followers will accept your offer.
Hey, that's great. We'll get some supplies sent over today as a show of good faith. Once our stills are upgraded, we'll never be short on liquor for our patrons. If Jacob Hoff is sober, we might even have a few new drinks on tap. Most might view us as drug-dealing enablers around here. But honestly, we care about our patrons. It's bad business for people to get addicted. We've got enough crime in Freeside without a bunch of strung-out junkies robbing traders and gamblers to afford their next fix.
Okay, there we go. I found the sex bill robot you're looking for.
You did? Ha, damn! I've been looking for one of those for years. For my customers, I mean, I'm not into that kind of shit.
First, I'd like to discuss payment. This wasn't a cakewalk.
Hey, I'm amazed you even found the thing in the first place. Here is double for your trouble. Those freaky fetishists ought to be satisfied now.
Crystal's already programmed to respond to your commands.
It is? It will? My god, imagine the possibilities. It didn't happen to come with an owner's manual, did it? Ah, forget it. Trial and error should do it.
Why do I get the feeling that you are more than happy to do the trial and error part of this trial and error?
Bye.
Whoa, with house to get inside the lucky 38?
You are way too happy to be...
You want someone dead? Really dead? Stop by this.
Yeah, this person is way too happy. Come fly with me. Yes.
Well, now that I'm free of the outpost, I'd like to pay my respects to the end of Cassidy caravans. Check out the site where they died.
Where was your caravan then?
Upside of Vegas, Hirtal. Trapped at the Mojave outpost. So I wasn't able to run there when I heard. Been weeks since it was hit. So the site's probably a Cazador nest by now.
How did you catch word of it?
Got word back on what happened from Rangers. Guess they found enough in the wreckage to identify it.
Think there's anything left?
Only wishful thinking on my part, most likely. At the least, I'd like to pay my respects. I got them into this mess. I owe them that much.
Okay, let's go then.
Thanks. Some of the caravan might be ash, but we were expecting raiders and over-inquisitive NCR border guards. There might be something left. If I'm there with you, shouldn't be hard to spot. And I'd prefer to see the bodies with my own eyes.
Alright. I was kinda going like, hey, let us go ahead and, you know, straight you in, but yeah, sure. So let's go ahead and pay our respects, shall we?
Might as well be shooting.
Oh, hang on. These are assassins. These are assassins. Shazza, in that case. Oh, I can't say I didn't try. Oh, Cass! Oh! Right, Cass, I'm so sorry.
That how you want to play, huh?
go. Bonk. Caesar's Legion infamy gained. I don't think that will quite matter, but thank you either way. Anyway, Cassidy, we were gonna go somewhere.
Don't mind trailblazing as long as we got the ammo. And whiskey.
There we go.
God, there's almost nothing left. Looks like whoever it was just in the mood for killing. Most of the cargo's ash, too. Not burned, looks like disintegrated. When I heard the reports, I assumed ash meant burned. So close to the Vegas wall, too. Don't that beat all? Must have happened during the day, though. They hadn't made a camp.
Why would they have done it during the day?
No idea. Maybe catch the sun in their eyes? Maybe they wanted the caravan to come to them, walk into an ambush. We should check the wagon. They may not have got everything.
Agreed.
Whatever we find, it's yours. Least I can do for hoofing it all this way with me.
Let's see here.
You know what? What happened in my caravan? Not the first time I've heard about an attack like that. One of our caravans got hit a few months back, and the caravan been burned too, along with the cargo. I wonder if he made the same mistake, and that other caravan got hit with energy weapons too.
Want to check it out?
Yeah, it's a ways though. Hell of a detour. You sure?
Let's go.
All right.
Alright, so where do we go from here? Oh, that is indeed quite a ways. For now though, Cassidy, I am gonna go ahead and trade you in for a hot minute here.
So glad you iced that little fucker. Ask.
It's time for us to part ways.
What?
Lucky 38.
All right.
It's gone reluctantly to Lucky 38. I know, but we are gonna go ahead and grab Arcade Cannon here for a hot minute. Because we are going to be doing stuff with technology! And I think, personally, that Arcade Cannon is the better person to deal with that. There's also someone else that is really good with this, but Arcade Cannon is the easiest one to get some stuff with, done.
Well, howdy, partner.
ED will have to wait outside, unfortunately. Such a shame.
Where to, partner?
Presidential suites.
High roller suite.
What's up? There's something about that robot that doesn't seem alright to me. I'm not saying we shouldn't take it with us. I'm just saying that if it were to fall into Lake Mead and be irreparably damaged, and if you threw an EMP grenade in after it, well, there are worse things happening.
Oh, God. Oh, Arcade Cannon, you never fail to crack me up.
Where to, partner?
Arcade Cannon, you never fail to crack me up. Anyway, let's go ahead and... Hi, Edie. So the reason we're doing this is because we are gonna go to Helios 1. You might be wondering, that's right, why are we going to Helios 1? There are no super mutants there. You would be right. What is there is perhaps the most amazing character to have ever existed in a video game. He's called Mr. Fantastic. And he's amazing. Now the other reason is that we're going to be here in this area anyway, so figured we might as well, right? There you go, there's Hedy as well.
This is a restricted area.
I'm with the NCR, anything I can do to help?
You being here is a start, soldier. We aren't exactly overflowing with troopers here. But if you really want to help us, talk to the idiot with sunglasses in the back of the plant building. He's been trying to get this place running for months and hasn't made any forward progress.
Goodbye. Talk to the idiot wearing sunglasses. I like how the quest info is also like, yep, that's what she said. Now, the reason, and this has to do with one of the reasons that so many places in this world don't have power, which is the fact that the power plant is not fully working. And guess what we're going to be doing? Indeed, the power plant is gonna go ahead and work. Once more, hopefully.
This chain link fence perimeter is worthless. We might as well be defending a cage from the inside.
That's the wrong way. We went the wrong way. Ah, there we go. That's where we need to be. Are you the idiot with sunglasses? You have sunglasses.
They bring you in to replace
Well,
me.
you sound like an idiot.
Replacing me, aren't they?
That's right. I'm here for your job.
Ah, shit. Shit, man. I need this. Gotta pay the bills. And I'm addicted to a lot of different kinds of chems. I mean a lot.
You pay me a stack of caps right now, and I'll forget you have my job.
Oh man, how am I supposed to buy chems now? Fine, here.
What job do you have here?
What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good.
What are you trying to accomplish here?
Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency. And I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it.
Smart.
They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying?
How would someone retarget the mirrors?
There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I
So,
tried
yeah,
fooling
that's a
with them,
bit
but didn't get very
also
far.
precisely.
You have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you?
I am now.
Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran.
Why should the power go to the strip and McCann?
Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little help.
What's up with your eyes, dude? I kind of want to say, like, what was up with your eyes right there?
Worried? Do I look worried to you? I've got this under control, baby. No one else can do what I do here.
What exactly do you do? Since the laboratory going up sounds like I'm off the grid.
Fuck, man. Everything. I push buttons.
Kind of want to say any more, and he might just. Oh,
Sometimes
sorry.
I make up little stories in my head about what the numbers mean. Like
The numbers, Mason! What do they mean? The numbers! Even I have played one Call of Duty game. So you have no idea what you're doing.
No, man. I know exactly.
At least
what
I know
I'm
the
doing.
meme.
I just don't know what effect it's going to
I think
have.
it was Black Ops, not
Over there controls power in this building. That station has readouts on the computer network. That big knob there makes a crazy noise. Sparks come out of that slot if you put stuff in it. And I'm learning more every day.
How did you get this job?
It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. I said, look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said welcome aboard.
So I guess, do you, to all of us university students, do with that info as you please.
You want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
In case it's not obvious, I think you should redirect the power to Freeside and Outer Vegas.
Why not the whole area equally?
NCR troops control Hoover Dam. Why do they need more power?
Redundancy. If Caesar takes the dam and cuts off power, it will be chaos all over New Vegas.
That's a valid point. I'm not really behind the NCR in all of this, but the last thing I want is panic in the streets.
There we go. Also, I feel the need to say this constantly. Arcade Gannon is perhaps the best bachelor in all of New Vegas. Anyway, this guy is pretty above chewing on grills. I mean, to be fair, I believe in the game he actually has an intelligence stat of, what is it? Hello. 6 or so? I'm not certain. 7?
Are you a soldier or a scientist?
My interest in this place is scientific.
Then we have that in common. Whom do you typically work with?
I'd be more interested if you keep it a mystery. Besides, I'm more interested in you.
You're right, I'm sorry. That imbecile in the next room has me on edge. I used to be more fun. I'm still passionate about my work, though. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. I'm in the Followers of the Apocalypse. How about you?
I'm what you want.
That's reassuring. Although many who've made that claim to the Followers of the Apocalypse...
Like I said, Arcade Gannon is by far the best bachelor in New Vegas.
If it's really as you say, then take my advice. This installation carries with it dangers that no one here has realized. Take care what you do here, and who you listen to. Some things are best left buried with the old world.
Okay, what more is there to this place than a power plant?
I don't entirely know. Our records on the company that built this place suggest that their dealings were not only in energy, but also in weapons. And I've seen equipment here marked with symbols used by the pre-war military. Targeting computers, shock sensors.
Ooh.
A code word comes up repeatedly in the papers I've looked through here. Archimedes.
You think Archimedes is a weapon they build here?
Yes. And the technology they have in this facility is like nothing I've seen. Some of it reminds me...
Why is eating my love all of a sudden added to this?
A weapon based upon it would be catastrophic, no matter who claimed it. It's no wonder the Brotherhood wouldn't give it up.
Wait, what? Edie? You're scaring me. Why is that quest suddenly popping up? Anyway, Brotherhood still knows about Archimedes?
They weren't here for me to ask, but I doubt they were here for electricity. When the NCR first came here, it was under Brotherhood control. They usually steer clear of one another, but something here changed their minds. The Brotherhood's interest in pre-war technology has always been in weapons. It's likely they were trying to reclaim Archimedes when the NCR arrived.
Alright, and the NCR asked me to help increase the plant's power output.
Then I would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser. I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some help.
Okay.
I've discovered a password for one of the mirror control terminals outside.
Nice.
You'll need it.
Why should I route the power in your eyes?
The NCR has their own designs for it, no doubt, but resist the urge to send it only to the thriving communities. The need for power is great everywhere. Distributing it evenly is the most rational and humane choice.
Okay, fair enough.
Goodbye.
So this is actually an...
Subject E, diagnosis complete. Begin recording.
Edie!
Whitley. I'm a researcher at Adams Air Force Base. Until recently, I was in charge of the Duraframe reinforcement project for the combat model iBots.
Continue.
iBot Duraframe Subject E is both the prototype and the last functional model in this test group. I was prepared to make several significant upgrades to the machines. However, as the project was canceled and all Duraframe assets are being diverted to Hellfire armor, I'm sending this model to the Navarro outpost.
Yeah, no, continue, Edie. I want to know more about this.
If you're listening to this log from one of our Enclave outposts in Chicago, give this unit whatever repairs it needs so it can continue to Navarro.
Edie? No, this is bad. Oh no. Oh no, Edie is oh no, Edie is Enclave. This is bad. For those of you who don't know, the Enclave is a group of people who tried to kill the Wasteland multiple times. in both Fallout 1 and Fallout 3, or both Fallout 2 and Fallout 3. Well, at very least I managed to get one of them, right? Anyway. Reset the mainframe connection. There we go. I will say this, I do like this quest. I will go ahead and not bother you guys with all of the details. But Archimedes is basically a testing site for the pre-war military, and there was supposed to be an upcoming visit for the governor. And of course that visit never happened. Because of, you know, the Great War and all that. Like, bombs being thrown your way will do that. To everything. Come on. There we go. Go ahead and activate this as well. Oh, they're bad. They're just bureaucratic elite members of a secret organization which is partially responsible. Precisely. Precisely, Kershaw. Although I do like it that in Fallout 76 you can actually join the Enclave. And a part of me has always... Like, so for those of you who don't... Hi, Klaus. How did your appointment go? But yeah, like, I've always been very much into evil factions. 1 second, I will tell my story. I have less than 1 minute. Hooray! Hooray! That is actually great news. Edie? Hang on, I believe we have something for the robots as well. Although, to be fair, the robots is actually going to be rather easy to get because there's one Discord. There's like one DLC that is basically all robot. Crackerjack timing, dying image of a living man. Let me see, with brass, knuckle, tire iron to the left pipes. I don't have any of them. Well, that's it. I mean, in that case, for that, Claros, join the join the club. I think it was ever rational. I mean, hey, you know, stuff happens. But yeah, as I was saying, like, I've always been a fan of evil factions because I always think that they are more interesting than the average good faction. And I'll be honest. There definitely have been moments where I was like, well, I kind of want to join the Enclave and see it like from their perspective, even if I know that they're evil, even if I know that they're comically evil. You know, like I still want to go ahead and want to be able to play as like an Enclave soldier at one point. And it actually have been deals, there have been mods that did that, but they've never, no one ever actually completes them for one reason or another, which is a bit of a shame. Less spheres and more egg-shaped. Oh, yeah, no, that indeed is... That indeed is a problem. Also, let's be honest here. The reason that we have Arcade Canovich is because he's the best bachelor in everywhere. So, yeah. You should be, because I'm gonna kick your ass when I find you. How quaint. Thank you, Edie! You are very powerful! I'm going to miss you once we actually enter the DLCs. Which is... Why did that robot... I don't know why he just sassed me. He just did. I'm being sassed by a robot. I don't know why I'm being sassed by a robot. All I know is that the robot sassed me. I get the feeling that there is actually a lot of, like, surprisingly a lot of environmental storytelling going on here. Protractron, meet my fists. Says like Robert say, even if I mean, it only gets sassier from here. Let me see. Ah, there we go. This is where we need to be. So, this is actually like an interesting question. So there are a couple of ways we can do this, or where we can move power to. And I feel that this is one of those questions that doesn't necessarily has like a right answer to it, but that is dependent on your own point of view. And it's these kinds of answers and these kinds of like dilemmas that I really enjoy about Fallout and about New Vegas. You are creepy, my dude. There we go, you have been prepared. I'm just waiting for the robot. There we go. So, configure BioCrit. So, we can do a couple of things here. We can go ahead, go to McCarran and the Las Vegas Strip, as the NCR wants. Fremont and Westside, which is what the other person wants. We can go for the full region. Or we can go for the full region emergency output level. So do we go for... Okay, so I want to do the full region, but are we going for emergency output level or not? Yeah, let's go for the entire region. We are going to give all of this to the entire region. For the simple reason that no one deserves to have equal power. No one deserves to have more power than someone else. Everyone shall be equal in my eyes. Also, if you have sunglasses, I recommend you put them on right around now. Never mind. We need to wait an hour. If you have sunglasses, I recommend you put them on now. There we go. That line would have been a lot better if, like, I didn't have to. Wow. Wow. Okay, that was a thing. That happened. That just not happened. Toasty indeed. Let me go ahead and see here. It's apparently another line that's specifically missed because it says someone there who needs to kick ass when they spot you. Yeah, and there are also a couple of different lines if you have Wild Wasteland on. It's the future that solar energy wants. Yes! So Kersha has finally figured me out. I'm secretly a shill for big solar tech. I diverted the power to the grid.
I saw that on the monitors here, and you sent it to everyone. Very admirable. Now that the NCR is more or less what they want, Hopefully their curiosity about the plan is satisfied, and they'll dig no deeper. The followers will be grateful. Here, take these as a parting gift. I hope you'll find them useful.
There we go. Hey, there we go. Folks accepted your helpful nature. Next up, we are gonna go to Act 2. Okay, so there are two things here I can start doing. Because we are hitting level 15, which means that the DLCs are going to come into play now. Because from level 50 onwards, you can start doing the DLCs. The DLCs would mean a diversion. Okay, so here's my thing. The DLCs would mean a diversion. It would mean that we would temporarily stop the achievement hunting until we have finished the 3 DLCs that have no achievements with them anymore. Or I can first continue on with the base game. So I'm kind of curious as to what people want in chat. Do you feel like, hey, let's take a diversion and let's spend a few streams finishing up some of the DLCs? So that we can then enter the Divide and finish up the deals, so that we can enter the Divide and do all of that. In that case, we would stop with the achievements for a bit and we would focus on the story and everything that's around it. Or do you guys say, okay, let's first do some more Mojave and start doing the DLCs when we have finished up most of the achievements we can do in the Mojave itself? Basically, the question is, shall we start the DLCs now? Because I'm not starting the Divide until I have shown all the other 3 DLCs, because the Divide is so immensely story heavy that I feel that you can't really appreciate what the Divide does unless you have seen the other 3 DLCs. So I'm kind of curious. Just too long to do first. We would be starting with, we would basically be doing them in the order that they were released. So we would start with Dead Money, then move on to Honest Hearts. Then we go to Old World Blues, which is the Brain Tube one. And then we go into the Divide. So we would start with Dead Money. And I'm deliberately asking chat right now. That one is a good start. Then let's start with the... So then I guess that's it. Let's start traveling. To the abandoned Brotherhood of Steelbucker. But... let's enter the Sierra Madre grand opening. And while we're doing that...
Has your life taken a turn? Do troubles beset you? Has fortune left you behind? If so...
Before we do that, let's go ahead and change the name. Temporarily to there we go. So I've now renamed the stream.
This expanse of the open desert under clear starlit skies.
All right, there's
into the sunset from our villa rooftops. Countless diversions await. Gamble in our casino, take in the theater, or stay in one of our exclusive executive suites that will shelter you and cater to your every whim. So if life's worries have weighed you down, if you need an escape from your troubles, or if you just need an opportunity to begin again, join us. Let go. Leave the world behind. The Sierra Madre grand opening this October. We'll be waiting. Has your life taken a turn? Do troubles beset you? Has fortune left you behind? If so, the Sierra Madre Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again.
Let's go to subtitles in explosive as well.
Excitement and intrigue await around every corner. Stroll along the winding streets of our beautiful resort, make new friends, or rekindle old flames. Let your eyes take in the luxurious expanse of the open desert under clear, starlit skies. Gaze straight on into the sunset from our villa rooftops. Countless diversions await. Gamble in our casino, take in the theater, or stay in one of our exclusive...
The Abandoned Brotherhood of Steel Bunker. Sierra Madre. So this is going to be a bit different. We're going to be focusing on the story for a while. We have... Okay, jar of medical brace. And we are also about to switch genres. Is recommended for experienced couriers. Yeah, no, we're level 15. This is... That money takes you on an extremely dangerous area of the Mojave Wasteland. A one-way journey until your fair business at the Sierra Madre is finished. In normal mode, you will encounter new traps, enemies, and new companions whose lives are tied to yours. In hardcore mode, you will be fighting the environment as well. A toxic city that erodes health over time. Companions are more vulnerable. And so are you. That money is recommended for experienced couriers. We are not... if we could read. If you're up to the challenge, continue on. The Sierra Madre Crown's opening awaits. And has been for 200 years. Let me go out and first have a look around. We're going to be doing what I normally do. At this point, I feel Bethesda is deliberately doing this, because it has been in every single Fallout game as an option to do, even if there is a bit of a... You know what? Forget it.
Excitement and intrigue await around every corner. Stroll along the winding streets of our beautiful resort. Make new friends, or rekindle old...
You have lost a gate, better healing, a gate better free side.
luxurious expanse of the open desert.
Welcome to that money.
You've heard of the Sierra Madre Casino. We all have. The legend, the curses, foolishness about it lying in the middle of the city of the dead. Buried beneath a blood-red cloud. A bright, shining monument luring treasure hunters to their doom. The world's most famous stars and entertainers were invited to its grand opening. An invitation was a sign of exclusiveness. The opening was supposed to symbolize a road to a brighter future. Not just for the world, but for all who came to its doors. A chance for anyone to begin again. Except the Sierra Madre never opened. The war froze it in time, like a big flashbulb going off. The grand opening, one big ending of humanity. It's still out there, in the wastes, preserved, just waiting for someone to crack it open. But getting to it, that's not the hard part. It's letting go.
Welcome to the Sierra Madre. Welcome to a diversion to survival horror.
Are you listening? Good. From now on, when I talk, listen and follow my instructions. Play stupid, play clever. Make the mistake of saying no. That collar on your neck will go off and take your head with it.
How did I get here? Who are you?
Get here? You walked into one of my traps in the Mojave, following the Sierra Madre signal. Now, you're here with that collar on your neck. It's like that Pit Boy on your wrist, except filled with explosives. A little radio of the old world. Just needed some tuning. Do what I say, and the collar will go off. Refuse, try and run, disobey me, I'll kill you and find someone else. There's no escape from here until I let you go. The sooner you accept your situation, the better.
What do you want?
That structure you see above the fountain, the Sierra Madre Casino. You need to break inside. Heist. Too many years in the making. But to get inside, avoid its traps, you'll need to gather a team. As I found, one cannot do it alone.
Okay, so I need others to pull this heist. Who?
Around the villa are 3 other callers like yours. Caller 8, 12, and 14. Find all 3 and get them here to the fountain. Then we'll talk more. And should you get any ideas about killing each other and taking the treasure of the Sierra Madre for yourself, a warning. All your callers are linked. One of you dies, you all die. If that's what it takes to make you cooperate, so be it.
Why would you do that?
Because in some respects, breaking into the Sierra Madre is easier than breaking human instinct. Greed. The villa is filled with corpses. Some killed by the dangers here, some by me. Others turned on each other. Once they realized the Sierra Madre could be theirs, they cared nothing for their freedom, their survival, or each other.
Are they all dead?
The ones brought here live on only in what they've left behind. Their marks, graffiti on the walls, and victims they've killed. Some tried to help, left supplies and healing for others who came. Their reward? They were tracked down, killed by others with baser instincts. Some of these murderers went as far as to leave traps behind them, turning markers for help into death traps for anyone following them. It killed some of them when they forgot where the traps were, or when they desperately needed the assistance they had cut others off from.
How many of these victims did you bring here?
Too many. This place is dangerous. And its quarantine measures, its hazards, have claimed many failures upon failures. Do you think I wanted to place collars on you to ensure compliance? No. If robots could have done this, I would have sent them. The Sierra Madre is a complicated lock. Cracking it open requires human hands.
Okay, where is my gear?
The Sierra Madre has many defenses, means of screening guests for illicit or dangerous items. Your arrival here, weaponless, was not my intention. The casino, this villa, it takes anything with even a trace of radioactivity, traces of unknown substances, and returns it home, the bunker. The process is automated, and the casino itself has other similar services. I was unable to find a workaround except to send others in as tools. Still, I have not left you defenseless. And the Sierra Madre's security, in some respects, can help you if you are resourceful enough.
What do you mean?
This place is well preserved. Few who came here ever returned. All the treasures of the old world lie scattered about, virtually untouched. Search, hunt, craft what you can from what you find. The trash of the pre-war era can keep you alive. Food, knives, more. Use them. Even the villa's toxins and the residue it leaves behind can be shaped into tools and weapons. Gather it as well. Also, there is one more thing in your possession. A rifle that will keep you alive. As surely as the caller will.
What is this rifle?
It is a hollow rifle, a weapon I constructed when I arrived. I have since made superior models and modifications. For now, that too will have to do until you find other weapons. And I suggest you do. The hollow rifle's ammo is limited. Still, it should serve well enough. I fashioned it from the holograms of the villa and used it against the villa's living inhabitants.
Can you have a handout of all the information we covered here today? I mean, I can... I'm assuming you're being facetious, but I can Discord you all the information that we have currently, if so required. The inhabitants, there's people alive. 1 second, let me go and check something real fast. There we go. Okay, that's all I needed to know. Okay. Talk to the game, precisely. Figured as much. The people alive here.
Inhabitants.
And imagine like this is one of the shorter introductions.
They are difficult to kill. Whatever has created them, bullets, explosions, energy, it can make them inert for a time, then they seem to crawl back up, restored. Perhaps it's the cloud. Perhaps something in their physiology.
What is the cloud?
The cloud is what blankets the sky here. You may smell it in the air. Copper and sulfur. Burns the lungs and seeps into the skin. As for its origins, I'm not certain. Pre-war industrial pollutants. Something in the Sierra Madre structure. It is unique across the wasteland. And deadly. It has kept this place preserved since the Great War.
Will exposure kill me?
The air here is lethal only if you enter concentrated pockets of the cloud. Too long inside one, you'll die. So be careful where you step.
Oh, thanks.
I've seen some survive concentration of the cloud for short periods of time, if healthy enough. Others were too weak. Rebreathers, chemical suits, there is no protection against it. It decays all it touches. I found fighting it useless.
Is there any place safe to rest?
Anywhere sheltered from the cloud. Inside buildings, tunnels. Any place not exposed to the outside air. Anything the cloud has touched has preserved it one way or another. But only the holograms in the villa truly remain.
You know, you could have told us all this information earlier, because now I want to know what holograms you mean.
Ghosts. They fill the villa. More in the casino. Much more. They carry out the functions the dead once did. They cannot be harmed. They only perform the same rote tasks until their power dies. They are of no consequence, except for the security holograms, the ones with the silhouettes of the armored Sierra Madre guards.
Security doesn't sound too safe to me.
Most holograms perform specific functions. The security holograms, ever since the bombs fell, now perform their function. They will kill anyone they detect. They are immune to guns, weapons, EMPs, even energy weapons. Still, they have limitations. Their design limits their field of view, enough to avoid detection. Each has an emitter. Destroy or disable it, and they cease to be a threat. Still, at least they still work as intended. Other technology here is more of a threat to you. Notably, the villa's radios and speakers.
Radios and speakers?
Yes, music was intended to be broadcast all over the villa. Over time, however, the radio signal has decayed and emits a different frequency. Speakers and radios interfere with the bomb caller frequency and can trigger the detonators prematurely.
Oh, that's good to know.
It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate.
Why is acting a stellar dog?
I the callers to block the signals. So, you'll have to make do.
Okay, so radios and speakers can set off my collar.
Yes, but not immediately. You'll hear a beep from your collar's detonator. When you do, step back, scan the area, and find the signal source. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like a radio. The damaged speakers are sparking. Hard to miss. The casings are resistant to vandalism. Punching or hitting them will not destroy them.
So how do I destroy the radios and speakers then?
Gunshots, energy blasts, even spears thrown with great force can puncture their exterior. Shielded speakers can't be destroyed at all. You'll need to avoid them or switch them off via a terminal. I'll leave the method up to you.
Alright, so find the other 3 people with bomb collars, bring them back.
I've downloaded the instructions and markers on your Pip-Boy, in case you forget. And yes, I have access to that device on your wrist. Get the other 3 here after that. I'll have more instructions for you. Do this, I'll let you go. I'll let all of you go.
Okay, who are these people I'm gathering?
One is a trusted ally. Obedient, caller unknown, although the caller helps. The other 2, well, we'll have to see what the trap's got.
Okay, any suggestions for who I should go
Yes.
for first?
Caller 8, the FEV reject, the super mutant. He's docile, predictable, and provided he's not starving, should be easy to command.
And what if he is starving?
I contacted him some time ago. Probably after he dragged you here from the trap. Find him. He'll follow you. Caller unknown.
That's all I need to know.
Good. If necessary, I will guide you through the villa's broadcast systems. If you get lost, return here, and I'll direct you. I've downloaded instructions on an audio log to your Pip-Boy in case you can't read. If you forget why you're here, let my voice remind you.
Countless diversions await. Gamble in Arcasino.
Welcome to the Sierra Madre, where we have been given a lot of information.
That will shelter you and cater to your every whim. So if life's worries have weighed you down, if you need an escape from your troubles, or if you just need an opportunity
Oh, brother. I wish I never had followed that source. So, couple of things. First up, let me go ahead and grab all of these. These are your currency. They are Sierra Madre chips. Also, there are vending machines. These will go ahead and help you get a bunch of stuff. They will be your lifesavers. This is now officially a horror game. Whether or not you are pleased with that knowledge is up to you. Find me and we can talk. So yeah, welcome to, so far, welcome to Resident Fallout. I'll take the whiskey. This is going to be a DLC about human nature and about our ability to not fight each other while our lives depend on it. In other words, we're probably going to be dying a lot. All of our stuff has been taken away from us. We quite literally start out with nothing more than a dead money jumpsuit and a dead money collar. Can still be naked though, so decide.
Watch out for the villa inhabitants. They're difficult to kill unless you chop them apart. If you can, blow them up or disintegrate them.
In a game where I'm free to be a murder hobo, now I can't? Yes. Also, the radio signals over here, they will give you signals to every single person that we currently have access to.
That one's got a hit on their shoulders.
Science dog in the simplest of beasts. Oh, it's an actual human.
Keep rolling in. Here with the bomb caller frequency and can trigger the detonators prematurely. It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the callers to block the signals. So, you'll have to make do.
Noise makes my stomach hurt.
Okay. Search the basement. So yeah, this is going to be a terrifying bit of a DLC, and it's going to be mostly story focused. Because, like I said, oh boy.
Noise off.
Let me go ahead and, yep, thank you for the cosmic knife. Like I said, welcome to Resident Evil Fallout Edition. Okay, let's save it. What exactly do I have at the moment? I have counterfeit passport for some reason. Oh yeah, that's right, because that apparently is something we still have for some reason. 8. Critical chance plus 10. God is watching.
Below the cage, down to where I am. Maybe you saw the letters I scratched on the villa walls. A little farther. Follow my voice. That's it. The one in the cage? Dog. I had to lock him up. He keeps disobeying me.
Costco Syndico's running so far they complained to the chief about the machines. They feel like a company store. It's good that they have text popping up for the beeping. Yes, absolutely. It's probably because, you know, people might not be playing with the sound on. You know, the last thing you want to suddenly die as a result of something that you can't really do anything about. I'll take all of that, please. I never thought I would say this, but I'll take everything you can offer me, game. I do not care what. Also, the game isn't going like, oh yeah, well we'll casually, you know, show you what the what everything does. It's like, no. Here immediately are multiple radios. Good luck.
That's me, there on the table. The disc. My voice. Can't take any chances, though. You may be some victim who simply stumbled down here. If so, can't let you let Dog out. No, not yet. If you're who I think you are, you came to fetch Dog. Use him to drag others here. Now I'll use you. And that Pip-Boy you're wearing. You're smart. Clever. The key to Dog's cage is simple. Take my voice to the cage above. Let me speak to the beast inside.
Okay, fair enough. Hello?
Don't let him make me hurt myself.
Product, yeah, precisely. Let me see here. I feel the NCR emergency radio isn't going to be all that useful.
Dog, back in the cage.
What have we here? You weren't who I was expecting. I'm disappointed. Still, even if you aren't my intended guest, you take direction. Good. You can't have been an idiot to figure out how to release me from my cage. Or perhaps you are, with that leash on your arm, and the one around your neck. With our collars and manacles, why, we may as well be kin.
You are surprisingly articulate for a super mutant. What happened to your voice?
I'm the voice of reason. I sleep sometimes, down in the basement, in the cage. Now that I'm awake, Dog goes back in the cage. Dog knows I'm here, but can't do anything about it. I'm his conscience. Keep him tame, keep him from hurting us, doing foolish things. I've been trapped in here for some time. Then you come along and let me out. So, You opened my cage for a reason. Now, I want to know why.
Well, that is a very good question. Oh, hang on. Is super mutants' brain damage is usually the result of prolonged stealth boy usage?
That's the easy explanation. The one humans use. Pre-war technology. As if it's the cause of all ills, mind and body. I needed to come out of the cage to protect Dog. From clever humans. Like you. Do you see these wounds of his, covering his skin? The bear trap on his arm. He placed his own hand in it. The name he carved in his chest. To remind him of who he is, he inflicts pain on himself to silence me, when all I try to do... He cuts, hurts, and tries to murder me out of him. He won't succeed, just makes me angrier. Dog is the beast. We simply change cages. Like the ones here.
Yeah, that sounds like schizophrenia. I was looking for someone with a color like mine. Where's your color?
It's close. Closer than I'd like. Dog's been into things. Needs to think before he eats. Chew before he swallows. He's eager that way. Now the color's a part of me. Inside. I can feel its electronic heartbeat. Clicking and burning down below. Like before. It was cold and heavy before going in the cage. Now you're here, and it's pulling and kicking again. Tugging like a leash. Interesting.
If that color inside of you is active, I didn't switch it on.
Really? Yet it led you here, to me. And now you're here, and it's burning a hole in my guts. Maybe it's crying for its owner.
How the hell did you, or whoever, eat one of those things?
They detach. When segmented, they look like nothing more than metallic rad scorpions. And if they're attached to neck flesh, warm, red. Dog doesn't care what's on the body he's crushing in his hands. He'll mangle it, twist it, make it fit until he's full. Dog can't help himself. Hungry, greedy. And now the collar's inside, alive again. And we're trapped here until it goes cold.
Maybe you shouldn't go around shoving old world tech in your stomach.
As if I had a choice.
If I can get be sassy to a super mutant, I will do so.
That's when I go into the cage. It's like curiosity that way. After all, you wouldn't have put that collar on by choice. Perhaps it was your curiosity that caused that hand to close on your neck.
Forget it. I have other questions. You won't have locked yourself in there without some sort of key to let you out.
The key? Why, it's the old man. The one who brought us here. I hid the key on me so Dog wouldn't know. I just need the old man to show up so he and I can talk. If Dog was in control when the old man appeared, well, he would just do whatever he commanded, as always. And I can't have that.
If you have the key in there, the old man can order the Doc to open the cage.
Dog obeys, yes. Why? Do you have some means of contacting the old man?
I can play his voice, yes. I have an audio log from him on my Pip-Boy.
You don't play it. If you do, I'll find a way to get out of the cage. End you. I'll murder you, crush your arms and legs until...
Calm down. Follow me. Willingly. I won't do it.
No, you wouldn't. If you did, you won't escape this place alive. I'd shatter every one of your limbs to splinters and leave you...
This conversation is going great so far.
No. I'll leave you breathing, then keep walking until my collar goes cold. I'll prop your broken body in view of the Sierra Madre so you can see what you came to steal. Forever out of reach as you die.
Let me see here. I can't convince you I'm not here for the Sierra Madre or the old man, so I'll prove it.
Prove it? How? Words are worthless.
I have the power to let Doc out of this cage. I'm going to prove it by not doing it. Hey, look at that! In reverse psychology.
No, you're not.
Reverse psychology!
Even though Dog's more docile, easier to control. You may regret this. This place is where creatures like Dog can survive. The people that fill its streets. He is as vicious, more vicious than them. His hunger can help you more than I can. When I am in control, this shell is difficult to fight in.
What do you mean?
The inhabitants of the villa, they are difficult to kill. They need to be chopped apart, hacked on the ground, disintegrated if you can. They are difficult to kill, but not to devour. And Dog is always
Ooh, I see
if
what he's going
with
for.
You when they fall, he will fall on them, end them. If I am with you, fighting will be far more difficult.
Even if Doc is more helpful, we can manage.
I am not sure you belong here. No, you don't belong here. Yet, you came this far. And
Did I just now win a battle of wits with a talking super mutant? I think I did. Alright, let's get out of here.
Very well. Lead on.
God is giving you the In My Footsteps perk. This perk grants you a bonus to stealth as well as the ability to step lightly around place steps. And with that, we are going to add a hard save. And that's going to be it for today. We have hit 3 hours. This was a special edition of stream. Technically, I've written 2 of them. That's a good point, Kusha. Anyway, so that is it for today. This was a special stream to celebrate the fact that my Discord is once again where it is supposed to be, right in my hands. Next stream is on Friday. We will continue with Fallout New Vegas and Dead Money. We've now found one of our 3 companions, and we are about to start breaking into the Sierra Madre Casino. So, as a result, we will be taking a bit of a break from achievement hunting for the next few streams. Next stream, like I said, Friday at 1 p.m. we begin with we officially start Dead Money. Then Saturday as well. Then Sunday, the final Sunday sessions for the coming 2 months. And then the stream afterwards will be on Saturday. I wish you all a very happy Tuesday. And I'll see you guys Friday for a spooky New Vegas. And I'll go ahead and raid Mandy. I should mention that.